My name is Coach Burgett. I'm the head football coach, athletic coordinator here at Weslaco East. I'd like to introduce a few people before we get started. Our superintendent, Dr. Canales.
Hello.
Our AD, Oscar Rojas. And Weslaco East principal, Dr. Cantu. I want to thank K-West for being here. They've been here all year for us, and they've watched Rich for the last 3 years. We're here today because Rich Lefevre is signing with the University in Incarnate Word. Richard's signing a full ride scholarship to be a Cardinal. If you guys don't know, Incarnate Word is located in San Antonio with over 10,000 students. The college entered the NCAA Division I Southland Conference on July 1st, 2013. The football program began conference play in 2014. Prior to moving to Division I, the university was a member of the Division II Lone Star Conference. Richard Lefevre's parents are here. Everybody knows Coach Lefevre. Jeff Lefevre, please stand. Unfortunately, Coach Lefevre is now a Raider. He took an offense coordinator job at PSJ North, and we're going to miss him a lot. Richard's mom, Paula Lefevre, who is staying to be a Wildcat. Guys, I just want to talk about Rich for a little bit before I pass the mic over. Rich came to us 3 years ago. Rich this year passed for 1,687 yards, 21 touchdowns. He rushed for over 1,100 yards and 12 touchdowns. He was 32 6A MVP of the district, also all-area punter. You know, I say that because I was a little disappointed. There was no better quarterback down here in the area than the quarterback we had. Well, everybody knows that we're not the passing team like most teams, but what he did this year with the injuries we had, to me, he was the MVP all-area too. Also, in his 3 years at East, Rich passed for over 3,000 yards and 35 touchdowns. He rushed for over 1,600 yards and 18 touchdowns. Rich played in 38 games here at East. He was a 2-year captain. He led Weslaco East to 3 by-district titles and 2 area titles. That's pretty good for a high school career. As you can see, Rich, you made me get on the computer and read a little bit today, and reading is good. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
There it is. Very good. I'm really proud of Rich. He came here 3 years ago, and I'm going to tell you guys, when I hired his dad, in walked a kid that I think he came from GP if I'm not mistaken. Well, I mean, that's the last school he was at before he came here. And I believe they had him at tight end and tackle. So when he walked into my office, the first thing is I thought, man, our offensive line just got better. When you're talking about a kid that's 6'3", 260, 65 pounds, down here, especially in the Valley, you're thinking, you're getting a pretty good offensive lineman. Well, we watched him throw the ball around a little bit and lead our team. And, he had some pretty good weapons around him. I think he'll talk about in a little bit. But, we gave him a chance to play quarterback. And I think that helped Weslaco East, I like to say the last 3 years that he was here, win area titles. But we didn't recover an onside kick one year, so he was by-district title. So he's a big part of Weslaco East. Even though he's only been here 3 years, he'll go down as a Wildcat, even though he's turned it into is that correct? A Cardinal. So I'm pretty proud of him. Our coaching staff is real proud of him. Coach Brown had to step off real quick. He told me to say a few good words. Coach Brown said that, that he's one of the hardest working kids for his size that he ever had. He competes well, and Brown had the privilege to coach Richard for the last 3 years, and he couldn't be prouder. And he'll be back in a little bit, so hopefully he'll make it before. I want to have our AD, Oscar, say a few words about, because he's watched all of Rich's games. Most of his games. I could say all the home games and the playoff games. Oscar Rojas.
Thank you, Coach. Good Lord, that thing was pretty tall. Was that you, Robledo, that did that to me? Welcome everybody. Good afternoon. It is a tremendous pleasure to be here today, and it's a very exciting day for the Lefevre family. I have to go back a little bit, and I met Coach Lefevre. Gosh, I don't know, Coach, about 15, 20 years ago, and we had a really good conversation that one time, and I was a lot younger. He was a lot younger, and we had some good talks, and really liked him from the very beginning. Was pleased when Coach Burgett brought his name to us to ask to see if we would employ him as one of our coaches, and I said, absolutely yes. He's a good man, and so bringing him to Weslaco ISD and his son has been a great experience for all of us. Especially for us here at the Weslaco East family. Watching Lefevre grow, like Coach Burgett said, has been a lot of fun, and he has contributed so much, along with the entire Wildcat team. Has contributed so much to some of the figures that you see behind you on the area and by-district championships, district championships. It's not just one person; it's the entire team working together. But he did a tremendous job. So, to the Lefevre family, congratulations! I know that University Incarnate has picked up a great kid, a fine young man. Through my college career, I was able to spend a lot of time in universities throughout the country, and that's one of my favorites. It's just such a neat place, a lot of history, great atmosphere, great educational area, just a great opportunity for the Lefevre family. And so, congratulations, work hard. I know you're going to make us proud. You'll always be a Wildcat, but I know that you're not too far away, and I like to get away on Saturdays, so I'd like to see you play. So good luck. Congratulations to the Lefevre family.
Freddie, you could have used the mic right there, right? Another person I've seen that's very important, I think Rich will say, is his counselor. Miss Enlow, can you please stand up? Oh, don't tell me you're not his counselor. Our counselors here at Weslaco East, they do a heck of a job. I'm sure Dr. Cantu will tell you in a minute. They do a heck of a job for our players, our students, and they do a great job. The next speaker that I want to talk about, Richard, is our superintendent. She got here last year, and the first game that she went to was Weslaco East, and she got to witness what Richard could do on the field. Dr. Canales.
Thank you. Just before I say something to the family and you, Richard, to all of you, just tremendous spirit that you have. It's much appreciated. It reflects our great city and our great state. So to all of you, kudos for being teammates, for standing together no matter what. I am so proud to be your superintendent. And you're right, Coach Burgett. My first event in Weslaco ISD was a Weslaco East High School football game. I even have the mom that I'm keeping forever to prove it. So really enjoyed it and thought, awesome. To the Lefevre family, congratulations. Come to just enjoy watching your son play as quarterback, and then some other positions I didn't realize that he was going to play, but he did. And just the leadership he demonstrated on the field. And to you, Richard, we wish you the best. Weslaco ISD, not just Weslaco East High School, will always be with you. On behalf of the School Board of Trustees, the entire faculty and staff, the community, we wish you well. We know you'll do well. And come back, serve our community, and keep on being a leader. We're proud of you. So thank you so much. Thank you, Coach, to all the coaches. Thank you for your leadership. And Dr. Cantu, yours, and the counselors. I see you everywhere supporting students. So just very grateful to be part of a community that's a team that supports all of you in athletics, academics, and the arts. Thank you.
The next speaker is Dr. Cantu, our principal. And, I can tell you that as the athletic coordinator, the support we get from Dr. Cantu is excellent. I think Rich will tell you that. I think his dad, Coach Lefevre, will tell you that. And Dr. Cantu.
He didn't have to move it that high. So one of the things that we like to say at East, everybody knows this, East Side, but it goes more than that. We also say that some teams have fans, Wildcats have. And that's, I think, what I'm most proud of. And I'm most proud to say that you've been part of this family, but you've always also made us feel part of your family. So, Coach Lefevre, thank you for that. I know that we've had conversations, left and right, and we've, every time that we met in the hallway, you let me be part of your family. So I'm very grateful for that. We're going to miss Richard. He's been a brother to you guys. He's been a role model, and I know that the team will go on. Next one up, right? But we do have great role models, and we get to experience that success, and we get to relive that, but also use them as role models to build on our future success. So, Richard, congratulations. You were a great part of Weslaco East. You will always be a Wildcat. You will always be family. Thank you.
I want to show you what we're going to miss next year. I know you see Richard up front. Seniors, football players, please stand up. Richard's teammates, please stand up. That group right there is the one that you talk about the last 3 years of by-district and 2 area championships. That senior group is second to none. I want to thank you guys. Thank you guys very much. Before I bring the dad up, I just got to do it. And, I just got to do it. Some people now and then says that, I do crazy things. Well, you know who I got to bring up here to say a few words about Rich. Everybody does. I can't picture Rich walking down the hallway or sitting in the hunting lease or sitting on the boat or driving down the street without his best friend. Bones, come on up here.
Am I supposed to say something? Oh, all right. So, Richard, congrats, bro. Coach Lefevre, Miss Lefevre, congrats. On behalf of Richard, thank you guys for coming out. Rich, I met him 3 years ago. We met in the gym, I remember, during summer workouts after we went to the gym, which we didn't do this past year because Coach Lefevre and Coach Burgett said we couldn't do it. But, yeah, we just clicked. It was great. We hunted together, fished together. We played football together. And, I was on the JV squad first year he came. After that, we became a lot closer when we got on the football field together, and all my brothers here. It was just great. And, Richard, I wish you the best of luck. I'm going to be in Kingsville. I'll be there on Saturday. It's only 2 hours away. So, good luck to you. Jeffrey, good luck to you. Thank you guys for everything you guys do for me, and for everyone here, thank you guys for everything you do for me, and good luck, Rich.
Good job, Bones. Well, I'm going to bring the dad up. I've been coaching 27 years. Assistant coaches come and go, head coaches come and go, and, I think about the guys that's been here, and, I got a good chance to bring back not only an ex-player, maybe an ex-coach that worked under me, but I got to tell you guys, when the coaches leave, I do miss them, and I will miss Jeff. We had some good times. We had some field time. And you talk about, a great guy with a big heart. He loves kids. He loves football. I've never seen a coach watch so much film. And I'm proud of him for going to PSA North to be the OC. We're going to miss him here. Jeff.
Wow. I guess we get together. Coach Burgett, thank you for 3 years. Letting Richard come. It's pretty cool because I wasn't going to do this, but I see all you guys in here, and y'all kill me because I really hadn't said bye to you guys yet, and then here I am, all right? Coach Gonzalez, Coach Villarreal, Doc Banuelos especially, because that is the most, him and JoJo and Tom Munoz, those are the most tapinest ankles coaches I've ever been around in my whole life. They could tape an ankle, all right? And when Richard tapes his, it's like putting two together and then going over it. I want to thank all the players, man. Guys, if it wasn't for you guys, winning is winning. You know, brotherhoods stay forever, you know. And what y'all accomplished this year and last year and the year before, with everybody kind of at the beginning laughing at y'all, Richard, I mean, it's an emotional thing. We went up to Incarnate Ward, and first of all, I was jacked up because I get to stay on the river walk. And Miss Enlow, don't worry, I haven't forgot about you and Mrs. Bones, because, I mean, if Richard's up here and is going to graduate because of Miss Enlow. And we went up there, and back in 2014, I think the last time I had seen Burgett before he hired me, I coached the South team. I was part of the South coaches on the South All-Star team on the last North-South All-Star football game, Texas High School Coaches Association. And Richard got up there to UIW. I was kind of sad because his mom didn't get to go up, and I had a great room on the Riverwalk. Thank you. His mom didn't get to go up, and I was sitting there, and I told her, I said, "But baby, I feel sorry that you're not up here. Come up here." She goes, "Well, I don't need to go. We'll be there on Sunday." I said, "You don't understand. We're getting to eat at all the places that I can't afford to take you out at." And so we go up there, and Richard gets put on a host, a kid named Tyler Preston. And I said, "Richard, I know that kid from somewhere. I don't know where we went. We went to eat the next day, Caribas or something like that. It's upstairs, and great food. And that's free publicity, by the way. But I just asked the kid, I said, "Hey, man, did you play in the North-South All-Star game?" He goes, "Yes, sir. I'm from Georgetown." I said, "I know Preston, Tyler." And I said, "You played on the South team?" He said, "Yes." I said, "I picked you. I was one of the guys that picked you on the South team." I pulled out pictures, and it was actually a picture of him and Richard sitting beside each other before the game at a practice because we were playing in the Alamo Dome, and it was him and Richard together. And I said, "That's you, right?" And he goes, "Yeah, that's crazy, Coach." I'm going to tell you something. If you don't believe in divine intervention, University of Incarnate Ward is a Catholic school where I'm sure God hovers a lot over. And I mean, how else would those two kids ever cross paths if it hadn't been the right move, you know? So at that point, I was sitting there going, you know me, I don't do anything you don't tell me to do. Well, maybe sometimes, but I had to leave it up to Richard, and he did it. And they're a great coaching staff over there. They're a Power 5 coaching staff. The head coach is coming from Texas Tech. The other ones are all, you know, why not get a Power 5 coaching staff at San Antonio? I told my wife, hey, he's going to commit. She goes, "Oh, my gosh, I love San Antonio." So I want to. It's a great thing. Guys, you know I love every one of you. There's not a day goes by if I don't walk past you, I won't tell you I love you. And I appreciate it, Richard. Thanks for being a son, whether I kick off my shoes and go at you and to go hug you or do whatever. You make me proud. Now you've got to go out and you've got to make Weslaco East proud. And because right there beside in that program, no matter what happens, it's going to say Richard Lefevre High School, Weslaco East. And that's and then be sure you do a good biography about me, okay? But that's the whole thing, is playing for something that's not you and greater than you. And I know everybody thinks that it's all about the hype, but if you ask any of these kids that ever played, it wasn't ever about what they accomplish and what they do. It's about what the team accomplished. And they came together this year and they accomplished things as a team. Miss In-law, I told you I wouldn't forget you. The sad thing is that, well, good thing for you is that I just found out your phone number probably a week ago. But thank you for everything that you've done for Richard. I mean, the transcripts, everything going out, that was just extremely awesome. Bones, son, when you and Richard met, I thought that was fate too. And the fact that the two most unathletic kids in the school could meet each other on the same day on one of the most athletic courts, the basketball court. Yes, that's amazing. So thank you to all the coaching staff. Be sure and tell them, Coach Trevino got together the line. Joe, I saw you in here. There you are. He came in at right tackle. He sacrificed himself to come to right tackle this past year, and huge impact on it. And that's when we started rolling. Mario, Steely, Ram, and JC, Roy, Alvaro, Little Rennie. I never really, but I always heard your name all the time. I knew who you were, but. And Bones and everybody else. It's an exhilarating thing, and thank Coach Brown and all the coaches. Richard, Paula, thank you. Paula, thank you for being his mama. And I ain't got nothing, Coach. Thank y'all very much, man. Hey, Weslaco, K-West, y'all are huge. I don't have to feed your ego that much more, do I? Do it enough, don't I? Y'all are huge, man. Y'all do a great job. K-West, second to none. It's no joke. I told the guys up there when we were at everywhere we've been, but when we were at UTSA and everything, I said, guys, if y'all want to see somebody, y'all need to come down. Even A&M Kingsville, y'all need to come watch our K-West people, because they do it. They do a class act. They're guys. Your stuff is online. Your stuff. It's like watching a Sunday football game or a Saturday football game. It's pretty legit. So thanks to everybody for what you do, Dr. Cantu.
And the last person today, we'll call up Rich. Rich, few words. As Rich stands up, you'll see where Rich got his size from. And us coaching staff just thank God that his mama was an athlete. Rich, come on up, say a few words.
My dad told me to write a speech, but I don't listen that much, so. I want, on behalf of me and my family, we want to thank y'all for all the support y'all have been giving us for the past 3 years. We thank y'all for everything y'all do. Coach Brigette, thank you for being the hardest coach you could be on the football field. It really helped. Thank you for the support, Dr. Cantu. Ms. Canales, thank you. Everybody, thank you so much. We couldn't thank y'all enough. It's a real blessing to be going on to playing football on the next level. Guys, I'm gonna miss playing with you guys. It was a heck of a ride. Y'all got the biggest hearts out there. And coming from you, Roy, injuries, JC, the injuries y'all took, and to go out and keep going on the field with us, and to sit there next to us to support us the whole way, it means a lot. I'm never gonna forget you guys throughout the family. Bones, good speech. I'll see you around, don't worry. Again, K-West, second to none on everything. We thank y'all for coming out to every football game and showing y'all support on everything y'all did. We're going to go out there and make the best of the opportunity that has given us. Thank you for coming today. Appreciate it.
When Rich got here, his dad told me. Uh-oh, his mama.
No, yeah, I love my mom too, but Miss and Lo, thank you for everything. I know we've been through so many headaches. I've given you the most headaches probably, other than Brigette, the most headaches. So, I thank you for everything you've done, everything. I love you, Miss and Lo. Thank you.
The one thing Rich is going to prove, and, when he come here, I was one of those guys. I said, there ain't no way he can play quarterback. His dad, if you look at him, he'll shake his head yes or no. He's probably heard that quite a bit. And, when you're told you can't do something for a long time, and for years, it just builds in. So I know what Rich is going to do in college. He's going to give it 100%. And to make us proud, you've already done that. So go up there, be yourself. Go ahead and sling the ball around. Show them what you can do. You showed us what you can do. No regrets. Me and you, we've had our moments on the sideline and on the field in practice. But I'm going to tell you, he's coachable, just like all our kids here at Wesco East, the guys that are sitting there. I want to thank you guys. And Rich, Go do what you do up there, and we appreciate it. Thank you guys for being here. We're going to take a few pictures. If you want to stay around, there's cake and punch in the back. Thank you for showing. Oh, whoa, whoa. Whoa. And Coach Brown, the quarterback coach, is here. Coach Brown, would you like to say a few words?
Well, like everyone knows, that Coach said, I was a quarterback coach, but it was a pleasure to coach Rich for 3 years. He's a great young man. I mean, he worked hard. From when we got him as a sophomore, he was, it was a building process, but by his senior year, he grew up and he did a lot of great things for us and for himself and for the team and for Weslaco. I mean, he was a great football player, and good luck to you, son.
God, I just got one more story I have to say. I think the players will love this one. Rich, we know with the support that you have, especially when you go home, the support that you have in your house with the dad that will run with you after a football game when we come back at 10:30 at night and he's running hundreds with you, that says a lot. I know you have great support from not only us, but from your family. Guys, go ahead and enjoy the punch and case. We're going to take a few pictures now.
It feels great to know that I have a contract that is officially done, and I know where I'm going now. So all that recruiting process is over. I'm not going to have any headaches anymore on where I'm going. And I'm just going to a great school with great support I've had tremendous support here too. So it's a real blessing. If it wasn't for my teammates doing what they would be able to do, I couldn't have gotten no achievements done, no goals or anything. So all the credit really goes to them on the support in the family system that we have here at East. And the Weslaco ISD, it goes to them, all them.